YouTube पे.
The stream is live now.
Okay. Okay, so we are live finally for the first time on the BBFS YouTube channel. Um, कैसे हो अक्षय हरी क्या चल रहा है मैचेस देख रहे हो नहीं देख रहे हो
ढंग से सो नहीं रहे हैं दैट इज व्हाट इट इज 2:30 बजे यूरो खत्म करो 5 बजे कोपा शुरू करो इट्स अ गुड
अच्छा
थिंग दैट
कोपा अमेरिका भी देख रहे हो आप
इट्स गोइंग गुड बट हाँ वैसे सब सही है
सही है कोपा अमेरिका देखना सुबह 5:30 बजे उठ के तो काफी अलग लेवल डेडिकेशन है सो
राइट
हैट्स ऑफ टू यू
Yeah.
बट सही है we have around 15 people watching with us, so welcome to the viewers, welcome to this live stream where we are going to discuss a lot about the European Championship. काफी यूनिक टूर्नामेंट रहा है इस साल. we've seen a lot of new things, we've seen a lot of unexpected results from a lot of players and a lot of teams as well. So I think the right place to start the discussion would be the title of this video. Where are the goals? Akshay sir,
वेयर आर द
what's
गोल्स
what's happening? इतने low scoring games एक major tournament में. What do you think is happening?
आई गेस अभी तक 36 मैचेस खेले हैं आई गेस एंड the goals that have been scored are pretty less.
Mhm.
One of the major reason I believe is because uh, the four third place teams will also qualify, right? So teams are not risking it a lot. They are playing it safe. They are like, okay, we will score a goal, but at the same time, we should not concede. We should not lose the match. So I believe
Right.
majorly वो एक reason है जिस वजह से teams are being a little cautious. If you see, for example, England are not giving it all. They're still keeping it tight in their defense.
Mm.
And teams like Germany, teams like Italy, Spain. So Spain, if you see, they have not considered any goal. So it's all a good sign that now the goals will come, I believe. But yes, till now it was being played very safe.
हरी क्या
Totally
लगता है यार?
agreed. पूरा agreed है क्योंकि same scenario मैं भी देख रहा हूँ. Like most of the teams are trying to sit back and not to concede rather than they are focusing more not to concede than scoring. और वही एक reason भी हो सकता है. Maybe we are getting more deflections. Shots बाहर से आ रहे हैं तो numbers तुम्हारे ज्यादा अपने आप में तो आएंगे गोल ना डिफेक्ट हो गए तभी numbers less है क्योंकि वही है एक तो फटीग वाली बात भी आती है प्लेयर्स में. सो वो अप डाउन करके खेलना वो सब प्रेफर करेंगे क्योंकि ग्रुप स्टेज में यू हैव टू बी बिट स्मार्ट. तुम्हें हर बार शायद स्कोर करना जरूरी नहीं है.
Right.
यू हैव टू टेक द पॉइंट्स.
Even if you see Belgium and all, Belgium just qualified, and Ukraine, even after scoring 4 points, they got out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble. It's always a gamble.
Mm.
Football is a game of chess. So I believe that now the fun is going to begin. Now we can see more
Right,
goals.
right.
Yeah.
सही है. So I think I thoroughly enjoyed the matches so far, even though it was low scoring. थोड़े बहुत boring matches थे जिसमें मुझे नींद भी आ गई थी and I slept halfway through. Especially the England games, not to not to target any particular team or any particular set of fans, but I have thoroughly enjoyed the games that I've watched because being a football fan आप यही चाहते हो कि best international teams keep playing against each other, and this happens once every 4 years, so of course it's a big occasion. A lot of eyeballs on this. Kylian Mbappe famously says कि European Championship is actually more difficult than the World Cup. So I don't know. Do you agree with Mbappe here?
जो
Uh,
इंसान जो जीतता नहीं है उसके लिए ज्यादा मुश्किल हो जाता है, so I guess why he's saying so. But yes, I, I I don't I don't completely agree to what he's saying, but I believe that because it is amongst the teams who are playing in Europe and they know each other better, they know, keep on playing each other even in local tournaments. So कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा लगता है कि उसको वो जीतना है, and he being a warrior now that he has his mask as well, complete
Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtle. I think शायद फीफा ने अलाउ नहीं किया उसको to wear the multicolored mask, French colored mask. Yes. Anyway, he's doing good. He's doing good, and hopefully, if things fall in place, he will score more goals. One thing which I uh, heard is like France is the team which has most cutbacks in this tournament.
Hmm.
अगर आप देखोगे तो उन्होंने बस 2 गोल मारा है, जिनमें से एक
Hmm.
गोल है, दूसरा पेनल्टी है. So no goals from open play. Again proves my
Hmm.
point that teams are sitting behind more, teams are defending more, and most of the teams are playing with a back three, back five as well. So it's gonna be a tough tournament for attackers, especially players like Mbappe and the team, the very good fast players. But for France, I can say that if more cutbacks are coming in, then Giroud should start. What do you guys think?
Giroud should start. Yes, especially at this stage of the tournament, I think he has some valuable experience which he can bring. Um, Having won the World Cup with them in 2018, and having been a key part of this France team for the last decade or so, I think he totally deserves to be given a chance. And France, teams like France and Spain and Germany, they have a more difficult route to the final. So they have to bank on what's working for them and what their strengths are. तो एक finisher अगर वहाँ पे out and out finisher रहेगा, so maybe he can get on the end of some crosses and cutbacks as well. So definitely, I think Giroud can be given a try in against Belgium, especially.
Hmm. What do you think, Hari?
Before we move forward, I would like the viewers to chip in with their questions as well. Chip in with your opinions. We will tell you if we agree with you or disagree with you. And अगर आप कोई questions पूछोगे तो we'll give you the answers for that. Um, and yes, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I'm sure we'll be bringing out a lot more of this content moving forward. And this is going to be, this is the first time, but there's a lot more to come. So you can expect more live streams and more engaging and interactive discussions, about not just about European football, but moving forward on many topics. In fact, if you have any suggestions कि हम किस topic पे बात कर सकते हैं related to football, the chat is yours. Please feel free to type it there. Um, cool. I'll move on to the next question, which I have for you guys. आपके हिसाब से which team has been the surprise package this year in the Euros? Who has totally baffled you?
Uh, I think it has to be Georgia, right? Because many might say Austria, but उनसे expected था. Comparing, मतलब उन्हें जिस हिसाब से maybe throughout the friendlies and all. But Georgia for me has been a surprise package because there was a stats which I saw on internet. Almost 10 years back they were almost similar with India के ranking में थे वो भी. Within 10 years they are playing Euros and they are qualified to the next round of 16.
Hmm.
Because nobody
Right.
has like कोई किसी ने like though they have players like Australia और कौन है but especially their goalkeeper, he has been outstanding. मतलब उनका परफॉर्मेंस देख के लगता है कि when we are talking about कि लो ब्लॉक्स करके खेल रही है टीम, टीम्स लाइक जॉर्जिया आर स्टेपिंग अप, वो उसका यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं फुल, दे हैव दैट पीसी प्लेयर्स. आई थिंक जॉर्जिया सरप्राइज मी along with Australia, और इंग्लैंड has surprised me.
Not in the right.
इंग्लैंड ने तो not in the right way.
सो टॉप स्कोरर जॉर्जिया का जो है, मतलब यूरोस का जो है, ही इज फ्रॉम जॉर्जिया. उसका मैं नाम भी बोलने में मुझे डिफिकल्टी होती है.
हाँ,
म्यूकार्ड से आई थिंक,
आई
बट ही इज
आई
द टॉप
थिंक उनके
स्कोरर.
उनके सब नाम से पहले आई थिंक जॉर्जिया का आधा आ ही जाता है. जो जो और समथिंग एंड देन दे हाउ बैड इज गेरेथ साउथगेट.
Yeah, so Arun
He is
Ganguly
not
says
bad
how
यार.
bad.
He is not bad यार, बताओ. He is not bad. He is smart. मेरे को
Okay,
ऐसे ही लगता
Akshay,
है.
what do you think?
See, statistically speaking, okay, so the last two major tournaments he has played a final and a semi-final, right? So he's
Right,
not
right.
bad. He let's give him the time, let's give him the chance. अगर इंग्लैंड जैसे एक टीम में फर्स्ट टाइम अगर एक इंग्लिश कोच उनको इतना आगे इतने सालों से लेके जा रहा है, तो फिर आई बिलीव ही नीड्स टू बी गिवन दैट टाइम. And let's see, we are still in an early stage. They still finished as a table, toppers. Let's see what Southgate is going to do now. I guess they are going to play Slovenia. Who are they going to play? England?
Yeah, they will play they
Slovakia.
will play Slovakia. They'll play
Slovakia. So
Slovakia. Yeah.
it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a very good match. It's a test for English youngsters, and as a lot of pundits say, uh, it's up to the English youngsters to prove it now. And I really hope they do it because I'm a Premier League fan. My favorite club
Hmm.
is from Premier League, so I would actually want English players who are overrated to do well, and uh, and probably get a trophy this time for Southgate. Good question though. Very nice.
So yeah, great question. I also have something to say, and I think I'll agree with Arun here. Because you're coming into a major tournament, you have probably the best performers all across the season from different parts of Europe in your squad, right? How do you go ahead and play a style of football where it's not progressive at all, it's very sideways? You're playing Phil Foden out on the left, where it's clearly not his best position. You're experimenting with Trent in the midfield, thinking that he will create some magical goals or assists, but clearly that hasn't worked. I think the team selection of Gareth Southgate has to be questioned. And I'm not an England fan, but I'm speaking from the perspective of one, क्योंकि अगर मैं इंग्लैंड फैन होता और अगर मैं ये सब अभी एक्सपीरियंस कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, शायद मुझे थोड़ा आसान रूट मिल गया फाइनल तक जाने का, but I still would not be absolutely sure about my chances after I have seen England play like this, because simply because moving into the tournament, before it started, England were dubbed as one of the clear favorites, right, along with France maybe and Portugal as well. But I think a lot of rethinking has to be done by Southgate, and he needs to redeem himself.
Why do you
So
think Sancho was
that's
not selected for the
sorry.
English? Sancho was not selected for the English team. Injured?
Perhaps because he performed more in the second half of the season. Maybe that's the reason. Hari, what do you think?
So what I've seen from Gareth Southgate. So even if you look at Euro 2022, if I'm not wrong, there also he had players like Sancho, Rashford, but they weren't like उसको favorite तो नहीं थे वो तब भी, because he has a style of football which is I think more traditional way of playing English football. They एक लंबा striker होगा and they will be needing players who can put the crosses and he'll be the one who is scoring the goal. And when you talk about players like Sancho and Rashford, they are a bit more dynamic. So I think that doesn't fit his system. He needs more player who can work off the ball.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
वो कुछ lack करता है I think those players. If you talk about Rashford, Grealish, Sancho, on papers yes they are right, but international tournament में nobody is gonna talk how you played. Only trophy matters. And
Yeah,
जो ये 1-0 जीते हैं they win the tournament.
absolutely. I believe that a team, England would have been better if they had a more traditional left back.
Right.
Pierre
They're
says,
missing Luke Shaw, I think, a lot.
Hmm.
yeah, Luke Shaw, even Chilwell was fit by the end of the season. Maybe he could have stepped in. He was somebody who has been playing for the last 2 years. So
Hmm.
I don't know why he chose. Still, Trippier is also somebody who has been a consistent, starter for Southgate. So it's a huge debate. I'm sure in the English dressing room might be things happening which we are not aware of. And again, as a hopeful, I will keep supporting England and देखते हैं आप लोगों को भी. Who's your favorite team, Shikhar? By the way.
I'm supporting France this year. I mean, I've been a France supporter for a while. But yeah, I'm expecting them to go all the way still, even though they have sort of underperformed. Uh, but yeah, let's see how it goes. I would like to thank the viewers again for tuning in and keep your questions coming. Vipin Yadav says, what do you think about teams like Georgia and Romania? That's a very interesting question we have here. So, what do you
Romania
guys
is
Underdog
think?
story
actually,
होने
Are
वाला
there dark horses?
yeah,
वही
Romania is
one of
actually.
those underdog stories.
So I truly believe that dark horses, again, if it's a 0-0 and if goes on till 120th minute, then maybe
Hmm.
yes. Otherwise, I don't think Georgia and Romania will, be able to go forward to the next stages. Let's see if one of them can do it, then probably as Indian football fans, we can also be hopeful. We can learn from them, and we will also be able to replicate what they have been doing. So I don't think they will be able to reach the latter stages. Even when you say Romania is playing, who are they playing? Netherlands. So they are up against
Yeah.
one of the best defense, even though they haven't been able to do so well, Netherlands. But I believe it will be a tough match for Romania. At the same time, Georgia, it's against Spain. Come on, Spain.
Not much doubt there.
It's between a legacy of La Liga or Georgia. What do you think? Who will win? Hari?
So it's a clear cut like Spain, they have been performing like to be fair, they're the best team till now at the Euros. Or Georgia, yes, they have been playing brilliantly, but you need individuals also, not just in one side of the pitch, right? So that is something which Spain has. They have players everywhere on the pitch who can perform, even if any of those, like you said, underdogs, if they are performing and if they are like we have seen they are very much brilliant with their defensive this thing, and in such scenarios if you have individual talents, individual players, which I think Spain has, so they can get the results.
Hmm.
I think that's the most they can go. Georgia, if I'm not wrong, they might put up brilliant performance against Spain. I'm not going to say Spain is going to outclass them. It will be tough, but I think Spain will go through to the next round.
Right. I think they are the Morocco of this tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
They have good players. They are showing glimpses. Both the teams actually. And
Right.
you go with the Webber's question as well. I believe underdogs of the tournament, along with these teams, if a team is like literally outperforming everyone else, that's as Hari said, Austria. Ralph Ragnick has been going through a lot recently since his United days and such. So I
Right.
believe Austria is the team to beat now. Austria is going to play against. Who are they going to play against? Turkey. So it's gonna be a
Turkey.
good match. It's gonna
Gonna
be
be
a
very good.
neck to
Very
neck.
good.
Yeah, neck to
Very
neck
good
match.
match.
Yeah. So for me, the underdogs are Austria, because I believe when you say underdogs, they should be reaching the larger stages. So for me,
Right.
it's gonna
Right.
be Austria. Turkey
I
maybe,
think
but not sure. In terms of consistency, yes.
I think
Will
Turkey is one of those underdogs, but when they get the limelight, when they are highlighted, तब से वो फिर perform का नीचे चले जाता है. I've seen that with Turkey. एक बार.
hmm.
Whenever they go to a tournament, if let's suppose they're not the favorites, they outperform. Since then, उसके बाद जैसे वो media attention मिल जाता है, they go down. But Austria के साथ what I've seen is they have like many are saying like there are players like in Belgium वो players बहुत ज़्यादा fatigue में है because they have played a lot of numbers. So if you talk about players like Sabitzer, he went to finals of Champions League. He has played more games. If you
Hmm.
look at his energy, I think that's something which the coach is able to motivate the players to do.
Yeah, the
Maybe it's
finish,
was it?
the last goal was
Right,
it was a
right,
confident goal. All you can sense confidence when Austria is playing. So
exactly, exactly.
there is a good momentum going on with their play, and I truly believe. And
Yeah.
as Vaibhav also
Right.
asked, I guess the best match that I have watched is was Turkey and Romania only. I guess. Uh,
Oh yeah,
3-2.
some a lot of I think that was the game. Okay, no, Turkey Georgia was the one which had a lot of bangers in that
No,
game.
no.
Yeah. Um, but okay, Akshay says England wins Euros and Southgate signs for Manchester United. Perfect Euro for me.
I,
Well,
Oh,
I, I
I
think
think
Chelsea
Hari
should
has a
also look for it.
Hari, you need to speak for this.
He knows the answer
what
already. It's a big no. It's a big no. Because I cannot vote. I cannot, already the club is struggling, but yes, there are some glimpses and there is promises from Tenak. But let
hmm.
me see, even if he wins the Euros, I don't want to, watch a boring match, boring 38 matches in a season. I should see
But
that.
you said he's not a bad manager
No, it's
earlier
not
in
a
the
bad
stream.
manager. We already have a good manager at United. No? I would be
That
replaced.
is
Hmm.
questionable. But
That's questionable,
I
but
would be
let's
replacing.
leave it for another topic, another day, maybe. Hari.
Because one has one trophy, the other is yet to prove.
Okay, let's see. Who
okay,
will be the breakout star?
Sumadeep is asking who will be the breakout star. Okay, that's a very interesting question. I
Question.
think there are a lot of names that come to mind. Talking about the teams that are in the knockout stage right now, uh, I think Arda Güler has a really good chance to to shine. Uh, he has some favorable fixtures on paper at least moving forward into this tournament, but वो देखना पड़ेगा कि मैनेजर उसको स्टार्ट करता है नहीं करता उसको आई थिंक एक मैच में बेंच किया था but he has a lot of potential. I'm a Madrid fan, so maybe there's some bias involved. But I'm really rooting for Arda Güler this time out, as the young breakout star. Apart from that, आपका Germany में Wirtz and Musiala have already shown their capability. Absolutely. So, what do you guys think?
I think Yamal is somebody we need to look forward to. He has had a good tournament. He is playing. Maybe yes, goal contribution उतना नहीं है तो भी Yamal is somebody who has been doing excellent. And as we have a Madrid fan in the here,
Well,
so I would
I
like to
won't
challenge.
I
I
won't
would
disagree with that.
I would want to actually see a future between Guller and Yamal playing at the top, bringing their best to La Liga, and I guess Gakpo is somebody who has been scoring. And
Yeah.
if Netherlands progress, it will be because of him only, and with their defense. So, uh, other than the typical names, these are the three names that I feel will do right this time. Will be the stars. Harry, what do you think?
Same, same. Because you have talked about Dagular. I think along with him, there is one more player in Turkey who plays, I think, if I'm not wrong, left wing, who wears the number 19 jersey.
Hmm.
He's an
Actor
upcoming
Koglu?
superstar.
You're
I'm
talking
not.
about
I'm
actor
sorry, I'm
Koglu,
not.
I think.
He's number 19, and I think
Hmm.
he's around 18, 19 years old. The boy, for me, has been brilliant, along with Yamal and these players. But I think
Uh,
yes, Arda Güler and Yamal, they are already on the limelight, right?
Yeah.
But if you
hmm.
talk about this tournament, I think he's not getting the attention that he needs. He requires,
Hmm.
or sorry, that players. I
Two
think
left-footed
I will have to
players.
look at. Yeah, but I think Yamal is more like Dembele, right? He's comfortable with both the feet.
He's very young. I just heard that he
Yeah,
cleared his exam.
yeah,
So
I cleared his exams. Yeah,
this
Yeah.
is he's a clear example for all our BBFS players.
right,
All of
right,
you who
right.
are watching,
Yes.
all of
Take
you believe
notes, guys. Take
take
notes from
notes.
Yamal.
You can always give your exam online if you are representing your country. So yeah, absolutely. Uh, he's an
So,
inspiration. He's 16 years old, and somebody
hmm.
Yeah,
like our academy in BBFS, we are training these players to excel in studies as well as perform well in football. So I
right,
guess
right.
they are very good examples, and they are left-footed. So we need to scout more left-footed players.
Makes sense. Great logic there. So, Anurag says the rising teams of this tournament are Turkey and Georgia. Which is the better team with the better playing style? Okay, that's an interesting one. Akshay, Hari, who wants to take this?
So according to me, the Turkey won the match very easily when they both of them played, and Turkey was playing in a 4-2-3-1. We can clearly see what they are, capable of bringing onto the table in terms of attacking, and we can, of course, see the confidence that Ragnik has put across to the team. So, in terms of attacking, if you say yes, I'm a fan of Turkey, and if you see Georgia, they are more of defending more. They are playing in a back three, midfield five, front two, and every time, and their keeper is very good. So in terms of playing style, I believe Turkey is the team that has an edge, and but at the same time, defending wise, Georgia has been doing a good job because Turkey has been leaking goals. So it depends on the point of view. If you are a fan who likes to see more attacking football, it's Turkey, of course. And if you are a coach who wants to, see how you can progress to the next stages without having the best squads, maybe Georgia is the team that we need to learn from. What do you think, Hari?
Absolutely. And I think I also have the same thing to say because, like I said, you can be biased. Like some might like beautiful football, but at this stage, you need trophies. And if you are pretty much capable of winning the tournament, nobody is gonna see you. Like nobody's gonna talk about how beautiful you played, right? So for me, it's yes, Turkey is playing much better, but the tournament is not over yet.
Yeah.
If you talk about
And
play style, yes, of course, it has to be Turkey.
yeah, in tournaments like this, it's never about. Of course, it's all about the style system.
Yeah,
It's there, but how you're going to play every 3-4 days against different set
right,
of opponents in different conditions against there are a lot of external factors, and as somebody who have recently uh, finished the tournament, I see that momentum is important, and for teams like England and such, momentum is not there. So
right.
Austria also has a shaky tournament
Hmm.
if you see till now. So let's see who's going to do well. I think we have a question. Do you think Germany can win the Euros with young talents
Hundred
like?
percent, 100%, 100%.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely,
Germany has been
absolutely.
playing really well. If you look at their system 4-2-3-1, Gundogan up front with Havertz and the players who can come from the bench. The way they made a comeback, it was brilliant. Uh, Fulkrug was the one who scored? No. Yeah, I
Yes,
guess.
Yeah,
full
he
cover.
saved them.
He
But
is good.
guys, Kai Havertz young talent कब से हो गया?
He has won a Champions
He's
League.
won a
वो बोला
Champions
ना
League.
पुलिस is also coming up. वैसा ही है. वो मीम चल
Musiala,
रहा है ना अभी.
Musiala is doing brilliant. I feel
Yeah,
Musiala is a name that we missed out. Uh,
for
in terms
sure.
of
Right.
talent
Youngsters.
wise. Yes, so I believe if Germany wins, then it is going to be because of these youngsters and the experience that Gundogan, Havertz, Rudiger, Neuer, Muller brings into the table. And I was recently studying about Fulkrug as well. He's been playing for more than 10 years now in German football. So and he's showing that confidence. So Germany surely, if they win, it's gonna be a good tournament for us coaches to learn from. Yeah.
Musiala
Certainly.
is a pleasure to watch. Honestly, I watched the Scotland game and a little bit of the Hungary game, but the way he carries the ball, the way, and also across the last season, the way he just terrifies the defenders with his, very nimble footage and a lot of clean dribbles. Amazing. And the way he balances his body, so it's not normal to see someone who is like 6 feet tall to be such a good dribbler, in football, because when you're shorter you have a lower center of gravity that helps you to dribble better. But Musiala is, he actually has a pretty good height, so but to see him stand out as one of the best dribblers, amazing, and he's only going to get better. So yeah, Tushti Bhatia says, "What team do you guys think will win?" Well, we will do the predictions for the next upcoming rounds towards the end of the stream, but my candidate to win is still France, and I think they will go all the way. They have the quality in their team. They have, of course, they are stacked in pretty much every position, and once they get some momentum, if they win games by a good margin, I think they're going to go all the way.
Yes.
What about you guys?
Tushti is a left footer, by the way. Tushti is one of our friends from BBFS. So
Okay,
welcome to
great.
the show, Tushti, and I hope you are following all the good attackers, left-footed attackers in this tournament. So see, I want to challenge all of you. I want to challenge the world. I want to say England is going to win. I am a true believer. I believe that England will find their rhythm. They will, you know, whatever the media is saying. I've been following their social media as well. If you see the training, they're enjoying themselves. I watched their documentaries as well. So Southgate is good in that. हर बार ये नहीं है कि हाँ better style, better system खेलेगा जीतेगा. I know it's tough. I know it's not going right, but I truly believe and I want to say it out loud here in the show that England is going to win.
It's
It's
coming
coming
home.
home. It's, oh, don't worry,
Hopefully
Akshay,
this
it's
time
not.
Kane will score in the semi-finals. Let's see. He missed a penalty in the last World Cup, right, against France. So let's see. Why England being so good individually? Why can't they succeed? I think they will succeed, Parth. They still have
Remains to
talent.
be seen.
We've seen
Top 10 questions that science could not answer.
it's see against all logic, they still top the table. Come on, guys, they still top the table. उन्होंने qualify किया as toppers, and if you are saying in a group,
You would not expect any less, okay, in that group. You would not expect any less from them. और उन्होंने कैसे हाथ पैर मार
what
के
will you
टॉप
say
किया है, वो
about
हम सबको
Belgium
पता
then? What will you say about Belgium? They were not table toppers. They were supposed to be one.
है. Yeah.
See, it's football, guys. It's not about the team who's playing better who wins. You just see. Let's see. In the next stream, we will have an answer for this. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the pressure is higher in England. Like that's the only major reason, if I'm not wrong.
It's the
Because if
pressure.
you look at, because right now we talked about Musiala, right? He's an ex-England player, right? Why do you really think he would have performed the way he's performing right now with Germany
Look at Sancho.
for England,
Sancho, he couldn't do what he did in
right?
Germany. So it's
Because
the pressure.
I
It's
feel that. Yeah, exactly. Because they do have the best technical players, in my opinion, England. Right, very versatile players, but that's it. 11 individuals playing won't win you any time. Yet you need some style, yes, but yeah, it should be a mixture of both.
Great. So we have around 30 people watching right now. And again, please keep bringing in your questions. We'll be more than happy to either challenge you or agree with you, or keep a neutral stance. But bring in your questions, uh, and let's make this a more interactive discussion. Thank you everyone so far who has asked your questions. And again, like this video, share it with your friends, and do subscribe to the BBFS YouTube channel. um, Okay, I have a question for you guys before we take the next audience question, right? So, there have been a lot of own goals in this tournament, um, and that's not something that we have seen a lot uh, in major tournaments, especially. तो इसका क्या reason हो सकता है? What do you think is behind this, or is it just a matter of bad luck or misfortune which is causing this?
Uh, I think the tournament has not been in favor of centre forwards, first of all, because what I feel like is, as we discussed earlier, like players, most of the teams are sitting on low block, right? And if you look at 40 percentage of the goal scoring opportunity or chances have been created from outside the box, which is pretty much
Yes.
higher, right? So that's majorly because the space is not there, and in that case, there are high chances the shot can get deflected and can go inside from a defender. Because in your own half, in your own D box, if the numbers are higher from my team and the shot is you have to block the shot, right? Can go anywhere. So that's one case
Hmm.
which I think if you look at the goal against, I think, if I'm not wrong, the Italy one, the own goal which was scored by लंबे बॉल वाला उसका नाम क्या है?
Calafiori.
Well, his Calafiori, yes.
Yeah.
What could have he done there? उसके आगे आजू बाजू सब में प्लेयर्स ही हैं. तो वही है मतलब डिफ्लेक्शंस होने का चांसेस हायर if you are locked and in front of the goal. कीपर भी जज नहीं कर पाएगा ना उसको सेव करने के लिए.
I guess modern football is all about everybody attacks and everybody defends, right? So
Correct, correct,
you
right, right,
see a lot of these teams, as I said, a lot of these teams have back three. They have a lot of
right,
defenders
Hmm.
defending.
right,
There are a lot of players inside the box. So this is also something. So earlier it used to be like set piece. कि set piece में कैसे game खोल सकते हैं, it's an advantage.
mm,
So nowadays it's about keep on trying, keep on taking. That's why 19% of the goals have been long ranges as well. And it's बहुत टाइम से नहीं था ये ट्रेंड. इफ यू सी काफी टाइम से
mm,
लॉन्ग रेंजर्स लोग कहते थे कि फुटबॉल प्रेडिक्टेबल हो गया है कि अब बस खेल के मूव करके पैटर्न्स आ गए हैं, सिस्टम आ गया है.
patterns, yes,
तो अब अगर तुम देखोगे इट्स ऑल देयर इज अ स्लाइट शिफ्ट अगेन. दैट्स द ब्यूटी ऑफ फुटबॉल, दैट्स व्हाई पीपल वॉच फुटबॉल. तो just that कि a lot of crosses, a lot of, just like in France's case, how did they have maximum cutbacks, so they got one extra own goal. That's not bad. That's not bad in 3 matches. If you have 1:3 ratio, I don't think it's a bad stat to have. So
right, right.
it's very hard for the
Hmm.
defenders to defend. This is one of the drawbacks of defending with a lot more players. So let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen now.
Hmm.
I think this
The
is where
path.
Germany is thriving
Yeah.
because they do have this versatile midfielders.
Hmm.
Even if you look at Havertz, he's not a centre forward,
Right.
right? And especially if you look at, if I talk about that, if I take it like let's go back to Champions League.
Hmm.
Right now, defenders are so smart. No matter how good you are, even Ronaldo gets marked, he can't perform. Even Haaland gets marked, he can perform. You need players who can operate in space. So I think Germany is something which they have successfully been able to do it. Even if you look at their second match, they put almost 11 players in around the D box of the opponent, and they had almost 10 players. The opposite, the defending team had almost 10 players in their own D box. Yet they were able to, create the space because you cannot. If you let the defender settle, there is chances that you can get a deflection and goal, right? And if you need the players to score, you should be able to move them here and there. So that's something which I think Spain and Germany have been able to do.
So पार्थ कह रहा है कि in Belgium Lukaku plays for the other team, so it's okay to not top the league.
Yeah,
De Bruyne
most
tries
unluckiest
to
player of
balance.
Belgium had their chance.
yeah,
They had the best squad.
yeah.
They had one of the best international managers. So I feel, and considering Lukaku's form recently, Parth, you are right. And but I feel sometimes this balance works. क्योंकि वो लोग
Hmm.
इससे पहले पिछले 5-6 साल में when they had the golden generation with Hazard and everyone,
Hmm.
maybe what they couldn't do back then they will do now. So it's all about learning as well as you progress. When you are
Hmm.
ब्यूटी ऑफ द स्पोर्ट स्पेशली यूरो का सबसे अच्छा फायदा एज वी सेड गोल्स क्यों नहीं हुए क्योंकि ज्यादा टीम्स क्वालिफाई हो रहे थे नॉकआउट स्टेजेस के लिए तो उन्होंने जो सीख रहा है वो सीखेंगे और सीखने के बाद दे कैन इम्प्लीमेंट दैट इन द राउंड ऑफ 16 यू नो it's it's okay to make mistakes in the beginning and to learn and to progress rather than so this I would choose this more पहले ही सारे मैचेस जीत जाओगे the learning is less
Right,
you
right.
some get carried away. I have recently lost a tournament just like that. So if teams learn, then why not? So let's look for Belgium as well. Parth, let's see what will happen with Lukaku. He's been taking
I think he
lot
has
of shots.
been bit, you know, I think Lukaku has been bit unlucky this time. इतने सारे ऑफसाइड मिले उसको बेचारे को
वो हर बार ही अनलकी होता है.
तो पर भाई ये सेंटर फॉरवर्ड्स का टूर्नामेंट नहीं है अभी तक
इंटरव्यूज
तो
नहीं आ रहे लुकाकू के ज्यादा इंटरव्यूज होने चाहिए मजा आएगा
हाँ
Back
राइट
to United, Hari.
no
Lukaku.
way no way we have Hoyland white Lukaku we already have
Okay. So
is
now
also
let's.
Denmark has been doing a good job as well
Oh
and
yeah.
Eriksen
right
oh
right
my God, what a comeback. Ericsson is showing another class. So
exactly
we are also they are also one of the underdogs. Let's see because these players have gained experience in a lot of tournaments, international tournaments. पहले एक जमाना था जब जिडान गिने चुने प्लेयर्स होते थे वही वही नेशनल
Hmm.
टीम जीतती थी बट अब तो मोरक्को जॉर्जिया रोमानिया स्लोवेनिया हैज द बेस्ट गोलकीपर with
Yeah.
you know
Yeah. No black.
Black. So a
Hmm.
lot of these good players still have the chance. What Croatia did, they were just unlucky, I feel. So
Right, right.
Hmm.
let's see. Let's see what's going to happen.
So yeah, so we are approaching the end of the live stream. So I just want to move on to our final segment, which is the round of 16 predictions. So we do have some exciting fixtures lined up. Let's go one by one. ठीक है तो सबसे पहले अब आता है स्पेन वर्सेस जॉर्जिया जो हमने डिस्कस ही कर लिया एंड आई गेस ऑल थ्री ऑफ अस एग्री दैट स्पेन इज गोइंग टू विन दिस वन.
Exactly. Not up.
ओके सो उसके बाद आता है आपका जर्मनी वर्सेस डेनमार्क. This might spring up a surprise, but I feel Germany will just edge through this one. What do you guys think?
I
Or
do
it'll be
think
a
that Germany
cakewalk for them.
can be.
I
Won't be
would,
easy.
I would love us. I would love, you know, match if the home crowd gets
Right.
disappointed. I just want that. I would just want Denmark to score the first goal. If Denmark scores the first goal, then it's going to be a crazy match. Where is the
Uh,
match going to happen? If it
exactly.
is in the Dortmund Stadium, then oh my god, it's gonna be something else. Still, Germany will progress
Yeah,
according.
it's actually happening there.
So I really hope Denmark scores the first. This is going to be one of the best matches of round of 16. And if Denmark can get an upset, oh my God, we are going to have a tournament. Intense. Denmark could be the new Croatia. What do you think, Shikhar?
Right.
Well, I do think they are capable, but at the end of the day, I'm just reminded of words in Musiala and the problems that they can create for any defense in the world right now. So Denmark do pose a threat, yes, but I think Germany will take this one. इसके बाद आता है Portugal against Slovenia. What do you guys think? This might be an exciting one to watch. I think Portugal is going to take this. They're
I
going to
think
win by a pretty good margin.
I think Ronaldo's gonna turn up this match.
Portugal it is.
Ronaldo will make difference here because थोड़ा चुप बैठा है वो भी. I think ये मैच उसको चाहिए जरूरत है.
He's
I think
playing well. He's playing well, and I
yeah,
love
he's playing
the
well.
way that Martinez is not putting him on the bench. Every
Right,
senior
right.
Hmm.
player, almost every senior player, is getting the rest, but not Ronaldo, because this shows the confidence that Martinez has on Ronaldo, and it's more than just what he brings football wise. It's his leadership as well. So I guess this is going to be a good tournament for Portugal with Ronaldo. Slovenia having less chances.
ठीक है, then we have on paper the most probably the competitive fixture of the round of 16, which is France against Belgium. Um, being a France fan, I'm a little bit worried. I would say maybe 10% worried that Belgium might spring up a surprise, but I think France. I mean France for me anytime. That's my bias there, but France will go through on this one.
France it is. Belgium.
Okay.
I saw a hurdle being made in the last match when they played. After the match, they made a hurdle. They sh-
Yeah.
with national team, the coaches don't get a lot of time to work on the tactics. So it's a lot about the emotions and the feelings. If Belgium has a
Hmm.
good day, yes, they can trouble France. But considering the history of France in recent times, I guess, and Kante's performance, when Kante is there, De Bruyne
Oof.
really had a tough time performing. We know that from the Champions League matches. So I guess as long as Kante is playing, we have France qualifying.
Yeah, they do say 30% of the earth is covered by Kante, 70% by water, and 30% by Kante. So that's
Two man of the match.
definitely there.
Come on,
Uh,
too good, too good for Saudi League.
So okay, that winds up one part of the round of 16 draw. So we have Spain against Germany as the first quarterfinal, and France against Portugal as the second quarterfinal. Some mouth-watering fixtures right here. अगला round of 16 जो आता है, which that's Romania against Netherlands. So what do you think?
Both
I
of them.
think Romania is gonna surprise.
Oh my God.
I do feel that Romania is gonna give us a surprise in that fixture.
Mentality wise,
Because I
Romania
think
can create some troubles for Netherlands. I feel it won't be an easy match, and like everybody else is saying, Netherlands के on papers defenders इतने अच्छे हैं that you would want to play some of them to play them in the midfield as well, because they're that good. De Vrij,
Hmm.
Delight, Van Dijk is there, Ake is there. I'm missing out on names. I'm sure Rees is playing. So let's see if Netherlands can get make the most of their team. Then Netherlands. I still feel Netherlands will win. So Hari, let's see. It's you against him.
uh, I see like Netherlands, they are missing something. Maybe a striker who can get them goals. I think players like those will be very much needed in such pictures. And even they're not having Frankie de Jong. players like that. So I think that has taken a little bit because if you look at the fixture against Austria, right, I have seen some parts where they look shaky.
Right.
So I feel like Romania can deal with it and they might surprise. Still, it's a 50-50 for me,
Okay,
but favoring
that's an
Romania.
interesting take. That's an interesting take right there. 50-50 in Netherlands, Romania is definitely an interesting call. We have Austria against Turkey next, happening on 3rd July. So who goes through on this one? I think I think Turkey is going to go through on this one.
I like to
What
disagree
about
with
you
you.
guys?
I go with Austria. It's fun
Okay.
actually fighting out there, out there in the net, So I truly feel that Austria can keep up with their momentum. So Shikhar
Hmm.
can support Turkey and be disappointed.
Well, I'm supporting France, so I'm just supporting Turkey for Arda Güler and few of the other young talents they have, Yildiz, Actor Koglu, uh, many others. But yeah, um, we have England against. Okay, Hari, your prediction for Austria against Turkey. Is it Austria?
Austria, Austria.
Okay. Okay. England against Slovakia.
Bad match maybe for England, but a good result for them. So England is gonna qualify.
Okay. Hari.
I think it will be tough for England, but they will go through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they
Agreed with
should
you
go
guys
through,
on this
and
one. Hmm.
Hmm.
it won't be easy for England because it's always like that. It's never easy for England.
Let's see.
ठीक है, I agree with you guys on this one. England, I think England is actually going to make it all the way till the final, where they finally face one of the heavyweights, and then they'll be disappointed. But they have a pretty easy route to the final, it seems, as compared to the other teams. So yeah, England for this one. And last we have Switzerland against Italy, the round of 16 match. So this might actually be a very close one because I've been impressed by Switzerland. Uh, they've shown a lot of attacking intent, and some evergreen players like Shakiri, as well as some new players. Like, I can't remember their striker's name, but he's done a great job. So going to be quite competitive, and it's still 50-50. But I'm predicting that Switzerland might just edge this one and go through to the quarterfinal.
Hmm. Let's see. What do you think, Hari? Switzerland.
Mine says Switzerland, heart says that Italy. More like that because I have some, कहते हैं ना थोड़ा सा कुछ है सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर इटली के लिए I don't know why. क्योंकि especially those center backs and those young players, no, क्योंकि
Hmm.
they have a very big boot to fill, especially center backs जो हैं इटली के. So, but they have been
Yeah.
performing really well. Switzerland, yes, they always turn up against Italy.
Italy are the current
Italy,
champions,
especially,
so we cannot write them
yeah,
off.
yeah,
The way they made
exactly.
a comeback makes me believe that Italy will be able to, even if they have a bad day or a bad game, they will be able to,
Mm.
uh, get a draw in the end, or maybe take the match forward,
Yeah.
maybe to the penalties or such. So let's see what's gonna happen. I support Italy. I want Italy to perform. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Okay. Okay. So Netherlands, Austria, England, and Italy are, the majority thinks these teams are going to go through. So great. That was a great round of discussion on the Euros so far. I'm excited for the round of 16. Like Akshay said in the beginning, I think it's going to get better. We're going to see more goals. I would like to thank all of the viewers who have tuned in to watch this, and also those who have stayed till the end to watch this live stream. Um, expect more of these from BBFS. Moving forward, we'll be talking about a lot of topics, and there's a full room for you to engage in the chat and ask us your questions. And thank you, Hari and Akshay, for your opinions as well. Um, it was a great discussion. I thoroughly had fun.
Same here,
Same,
Shikhar.
same here.
We're
Same,
looking
same.
forward to the predictions that we have made and all the challenges that we have, put across for each other. So let's see. We really need
Yes,
to
yes,
come up and face the audience once the results are out. So let's see.
yes. We will definitely do that. We
Yeah.
will.
Thank you, Shikhar.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.